Okay, Shalom Akim, Kahala Lemna, Yahal Bashim Yahshah, Bashim Rakodash, and double honors to the great Muslim apostles, Thadi Yahshah for the strength in order to make this video as well. And named along the lines of, really it was a brother that even gave me the idea for this video. I think it was named, obviously I renamed it to, what did I name it? Our worldly experiences allow us to apply scriptures. And of course, the Most High is what puts those certain situations that you have to go through in order for you to learn from as well. So, same way the scriptures also are written for our learning, the same way the Most High can also put certain situations for you to go through in order to learn from as well, man. When you go through a certain situation, you can think of a certain precept, and then right then and there that's what you need to do, man. It could be something like maybe a financial situation, considering what's going on right now. When the scriptures always say trust thou in the Lord as well. There's many precepts, man. It could be maybe dealing with a woman as well. Proverbs 31 about not giving that strength onto the woman. Roughly paraphrasing that one. And different situations, and even dealing with daily demons. You gotta have that patience, being slow to anger. Scriptures talk about that. But basically, multiple situations where you get an opportunity to actually apply the precepts of which you study. So I'm gonna start off here and make some points and continue with the precepts. So this is Psalms chapter 119, verse 4. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. So, simple. Of course, the message is also direct to the point, because the fact that the precepts, the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai ultimately to learn from, Yahweh is then commanding us to keep it diligently, which means, of course, diligent really means to have a careful and persistent effort. I researched the definition and I just pinpointed the words careful and persistent, man. You have to be very cautious with your efforts here, especially in this truth, man, because you don't want to do anything to offend Yahweh Yahushua. Of course, we do have our slip-ups, that we pray, we fast, but the point is to keep improving and to keep growing, man, and to avoid those slip-ups. So I read it again, Psalms 119, verse 4, Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. And as I said before, these precepts are the words of Yahweh Yahushua. So, of course, with the words of Yahweh Yahushua guiding our lives, of course, we'll be in a path where we wouldn't be, we will offend Yahweh less and less, as we follow. We will offend Yahweh Yahushua less and less as we follow their words, man. That's really the point right there, because, of course, if you really think about it, it says to keep thy precepts diligently. When you're meditating upon the precepts, day by day, thinking, okay, in this scenario, do I do this? Do I do that? And, you revert back to the scriptures, man. That's the point. When you go back to the scriptures, what does Yahweh Yahushua say? Then you apply it upon your life, man. And that's ultimately how it goes. So that's that right there. It said, Thou hast commanded us. So it means it's a must to keep thy precepts diligently. Because, of course, if you then look at the other end of the spectrum where, as 2/3 are, they don't keep the precept diligently. That's why, they're getting judged. They've got certain things that they go through. Maybe a family member gets sick or something, and then eventually that family member dies. They themselves, maybe going through something. Maybe they get into the car crash. And really, life ain't as easy, man. That's ultimately what I'm trying to say. Life is not as easy when, for a typical Jake who's not listening to Yahweh Yahushua, compared to us Akim, who are at least aiming to and trying our best to listen to Yahweh Yahushua. Because of course, we can get into details such as certain products that are sneaking in gelatin and certain chemicals that are trying to make Jake go off. So of course, scriptures say our unrighteousness is our righteousness, Salakia, our righteousness is as on filthy rags. So 2/3 Jake. Although, of course, Esau's kingdom is still going. That's why it may look as if they got life easy, easy mode. But really, ultimately, in these times to come, because, you got cost of living, you got Neuralink coming up as well. You got the Iraq and Syria and basically rumors of wars, man. That's what I'm trying to say. So all these things piling up each other, all leading up to Jacob's trouble that's gonna come through. So when Jacob's trouble then comes through, Jeremiah 30 verse 7, I'll probably get that as well. But when Jacob's trouble gets through, these 2/3 or Jakes who are in the world right now currently, their life on easy mode is gonna go to super hard mode, man. Because that's when there's going to be famine. There's going to be pestilences. Ezekiel 5 talks of this. But let me actually let the precepts speak, man. These are the precepts, man, that we're commanded to keep diligently. As the scriptures say, we are everything's written for our learning. So we've got to learn from this. And normally when learning as well, to really remember it, the Most High can also put you in a certain situation so that you can experience it. An example as well was during camp where the brother also told me to hold post, me and the other brother Amna wa Allah. The thing is, we were taught to hold posts, and the thing is, of course, I was just there, holding posts, just making sure that no one interrupts the stream. I was facing the road end, and of Akya was facing the opposite end as well. But the thing is, the Most High also sent, a little demon. Akim said that the guy was just lonely, so of course it's just a minor thing. He was trying to disrupt the stream. He was near the latter end of the stream. He was trying to disrupt the stream, so he came along. But the thing is, I didn't really realize that, of course, I had to go and take responsibility there, man. To essentially, tell the the demon to go. Essentially, that's pretty much it. So that it was first time holding posts, but it's all a learning experience. So that's just a minor example of the Most High just putting us in situations in order for us to learn from. So now that I've had that experience, I've learned the fact that, okay, so this is what it means to hold posts. Essentially, don't allow anyone to disrupt the stream, man. Don't allow any random demon to come and disrupt the stream. But, using wisdom, of course, just time to go away, and Spirit of Yahweh Shim Yashai will then do the rest. But that's really the point right there. That's just a little experience for the last camp session, So, point is, man, Yahweh Shai will put us in situations to learn from. As we read the scriptures, sometimes the Most High will also use certain situations that are similar to what happened to certain prophets in the scriptures, man, for you to learn from, man. Certain brothers have their afflictions to go through, and then they learn from it, and then they get stronger. That's the point. The point is to grow. And of course, for one to grow, you have to go through certain adversity. So, no matter how little it is, you got to go through it. So, oh yeah, I said I was going to get Jeremiah 30, verse 7. But, that's something to remember, man. To truly learn and gain wisdom, one also should acquire experiences, not just like the knowledge. Well, yes, knowledge is key fundamentally, but the experience is like what reinforces it. It keeps it within you. You remember it. You're more likely to remember it after that experience because it's more relatable. So where is it? So Jeremiah 30 verse 7, alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. That he is referring to the elect of Yahweh Shim Yashai. The elect of Yahweh Shim Yashai are going to be saved out of it because, when we went into the precept Psalms 119 verse 4, where it says, thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently, careful and persistent effort. Careful in terms of obviously getting the right breakdowns and understanding, knowing when and how to apply those precepts to you, man. That's also part of keeping the precepts diligently. You're meditating upon it, most especially in situations where you need it, man. You could be in the workplace or something. A demon may be just disturbing you. And, you may meditate upon the precepts that's talking about be slow to anger. then of course, you remember that, then you cool down, man. Sometimes it's hard, but you cool down, send a quick prayer to Yahweh Shem Yashai, Babakusha, 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 Azaria, which I think Azar means help. So help me, Azaria, help me. Please help me. A quick prayer to Yahweh Shem Yashai, then, he will then tone down your spirit for you, man, so that the anger don't take control of you. So, that's just one example, by the way. That's just one example. It could be multiple situations, supermarket, neighbors, your wife, different things, financial situations. But, as you meditate upon them, that's the thing. He'll help you. But Salaki, let me actually go to the point, because I'm going from place to place now. So Jeremiah 30:7, Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even time for Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So again, the elect is the he that's referring to who shall be saved. Because they're the ones who kept the precepts diligently. They're the ones who obeyed Yahweh Shem Yahshai to the best of their ability as well. Of course, with the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahshai being applied to them too. But then if you look at the opposite spectrum, the 2/3, they're the ones who are going to have to suffer through Jacob's trouble. The famine, the pestilences, the sword of Esau. You've got the juice that's coming up as well, disease X. There's many things Esau's going to start laying up, man. He's pretty much just laying things down, putting out the foundation. Then when the time comes, it could be multiple events that just come up like that, man. You've got disease X, neuronet comes out. You've got DARPA with their chip as well. It could be an internet blackout. All sorts of situations. It could be multiple at once. So don't let it surprise you when Esau starts firing them. And when I say firing, I'm talking about releasing all these different events to trigger, all leading up to Jacob's trouble, adding up to it, and also leading to that mark of the beast, man. Revelation 13:16 onwards. So that's Jeremiah 30, verse 7. What was I going to say? So that's Jacob's trouble. Let's see. Let me actually get to Exodus 15. Just going to see if I've got something else. Right. Okay, that's 22, 15. Alright, so this is Exodus 15, verse 26. And said, if thou wilt, this is Yahweh speaking here. And said, Salakia, there's neighbors doing some do-it-yourself job right now. But let me read on. Exodus 15, verse 26. And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of Yahweh, thy power, I will do that which is right in his sight. I will give ear to his commandments and keep all his statutes. I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord Yahweh that healeth thee. So of course Yahweh is saying that if you listen to him, if Israel was to listen to him, then we ain't going to have to deal with any of the diseases that I put upon the Egyptians, man. Same way the brothers also had faith during 2020 when that juice came out. Well, the juice really came out around 2021 in the UK. America, I don't know, I think it came earlier. But the point is, it came out between 2020 and 2022. So during that time, that was also a test of faith as well, man. You had these other camps. We heard of other camps taking the juice, man. But of course, GMS stood strong. That's the point. But of course, that's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshai placing that spirit of strength within the brotherhood, man. And what was I even saying? Because of course, these plagues are which the Most High is sending as well. It doesn't mean that it's going to affect us, because we got faith and our confidence in Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Because in that time, Job pretty much just hits the point, man, when it comes to this. Exodus 15 was when the Most High obviously provided water to Israel when they were in the land. I don't know if it was I think it was the land of Shur or something like that. But the point is, Israel just got freed from Pharaoh. So they got provided water, and the Most High basically told them, if you listen to me, you're going to be good. You ain't going to have to suffer through any plagues that he puts upon the Egyptians. So, Israel's cool, man. But the point was to listen and obey. Nowadays, in this age, right now, Israel ain't listening, man. That's why they're in the position that they're in. Lowly and below the nations. Of course, receiving judgment. What was I even going to get? I was going to get either Ezekiel 5 or something else. Or Job, Salakia. Yeah, Job, and I'll probably get Ezekiel 5. Job 5 is honestly a beautiful chapter in Job, man. Because it's one of those faith building scriptures. Alright, let's see. So obviously in Jacob's trouble, that's really aimed for the 2/3. We will have to endure through our own portion as well during that time, but this is the faith that we have. This is why we got confidence in Yahweh Bashim Yashai. Let me read it. Job 5 verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. We ain't gonna be afraid, man. We ain't gonna have that fear like, oh no, Esau's coming. Oh no, there's famine. Oh no, pestilence is about to go down. Oh no, lockdown's coming through. We're not gonna be scared, man. Really, in fact, let me continue on. Verse 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. We're going to be Imagine, Akim, where we're at a point in Jacob's trouble where we're going to be laughing, man. Imagine you just see a Jake get quickly judged and then you're just laughing. Obviously, we're going to be fearful, but ultimately we know that our confidence is in Yahweh Shemi Ashai, that he will look after us, as these precepts are showing right now. But the thing is, we're going to be laughing as well. That's the thing, man. Same way the Most High also said he's going to be laughing at their calamity, man, when it cometh. Roughly paraphrasing Proverbs chapter 1, I think. The same way we're also going to be laughing as well. Because, in a time where people are going to be suffering and miserable. Because right now, we're the miserable ones. We're the ones you're like, got to deal with visa system, right? Day by day, work, school. Just got to deal with shit. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. You just got to endure. That's pretty much the mode that we're in right now. Obviously, we got to endure to the end, but the thing in Jacob's trouble, we're still going to be happy because we know that, all right, the scriptures are now speaking even louder now. They're speaking even louder because they're speaking now, rumors of wars, you got the Neuralink chip, but they're going to speak even louder and louder and louder as Jacob's troubles are occurring as well. So that's Job 5. That's why we have confidence in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Let me see. Speaking of confidence, let me get another one. Alright, so let us see this chapter. So this is Proverbs chapter 3, verse. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 26. Another reason why we've got confidence in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, and faith, of course. Proverbs 3, verse 26. For Yahweh shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken, man. Thy foot being taken, you can also perceive it as a point of, let's say when someone trips up, you can use that to represent the troubles that Yahweh Bashim Yahshai said he will save us from, back in Job chapter 5, verse 19 onwards. So read that time. This is why we got to meditate upon the precepts, man, because we got to have that faith that Yahweh Shem Yahshai is with us and will protect us in that time. That's the thing. We have to have faith in these words. That's why, certain times, obviously in the spirit, of course, when you're walking by, maybe with a few worldly friends or, work colleagues or whatnot, they may perceive a calm type of spirit, man, a safe type of spirit with you when you're walking with them. They feel comfortable around you. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai placing that steadiness and obviously that protection, man. That what does the scripture say? The angels of the Lord encampeth around them that fear him. That's that right there, man. The angels following you, and those in the world then feeling in the spirit that sense of safety, spiritual safety, of course. And that's really the point right there, man. What precept was I reading? 3 verse 26. So Proverbs chapter 3 verse 26. For the Lord Yahweh shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken. So of course he's gonna protect us, man. From having a misstep and whatnot. Because 2/3, the Most High can easily make them have a misstep and then they're dead. Simple. They can have a misstep, they take the chip, done. They never cared about the Most High anyways. So of course the Most High is going to keep us in the correct path as we also obey him, man, and listen to him. So that's Proverbs 3 verse 26. Let me think of something else. The 5th verse 7, 9. But yeah, that's the point. This is why we got to have our faith and confidence in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. I think the scriptures also talk about, if any boast, let him boast of the Lord. Let him boast of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. He is our strength, he is our shield. Referring back to Psalms, I think 118, a scripture, a verse in there. So Isaiah chapter, let me actually look for the scripture, so like, yeah. I think it's 55 or something. So yeah, going back to the topic of worldly experiences allows us to apply the scriptures. Because, I've been going from place to place. But, so this is Isaiah 55 verse 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Because sometimes we may be thinking, now, why am I experiencing this? Why do I have to go through this? There's many things, man. We have the understanding that the Most High has provided us. For example, what we did in our past lives, we've got to suffer judgment for it now. That's one reason too. And also, for the sake of also gathering experiences, man, we may go through certain things, to learn from. And of course, that will help us increase in wisdom too, because we'll remember that experience, which in other words will help us remember the precept that applies to that experience as well. So yeah, that's Isaiah 55 verse 9. Yeah, Colin. Let me see something. All right. So this is 1 Corinthians. Oh, damn. Come on. All right, I'm a read to verse 3, man, because the thing is, so like, wait. I'm going to read just verse 2 and 3. So this is 1 Corinthians 6 verse 2 to 3. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by ye, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? So of course, with these worldly experiences, it also helps if you really think about it as well, with the experiences that you have in this life right now, prior to Yara Tazar will endure to the end and we get those new bodies. Part of those experiences, it's gonna be part of the wisdom that you have in your mind, to judge the other nations as well. Because of course the other nations are gonna have worldly matters, and then they're gonna bring it up to us and Yara Tazar. We're gonna be the ones judging them. That's the point. And of course, if you research the basic definition to judge, is really just to reach a conclusion, form an opinion based on the experience, knowledge, and what you've gone through. So let me actually search the definition and get a good one. Alright, God. It said, know ye not that ye shall judge angels as well. So in that time to come, the elect, who are then going to get their new bodies, they're going to be able to judge angels, man. That's why, really, going back to that first precept that I made, Psalms 119 verse 4, about thou hast commanded us to meditate upon the precepts diligently. The thing with that as well is once we meditate upon it, we also know that we're not as worldly people gaining corruptible crowns, man. Whereas those inheriting incorruptible crowns. Because of course, having power over the angels as well, that's another thing that would also help to encourage brothers too, man. Imagine the elect, the first fruits, to then get back to their rightful positions of also being above the angels too, the same ones of which are protecting you right now. That's the thing. That authority will come back. Compared to the riches of this world, and also just vain status and fame of this world, attention and whatnot, and social media. All of that is just pertaining to vanities of the world, man. And that ain't nothing. Again, corruptible crown. But yes, let me get to the point. Definition of judge. It says here, normal Google definition: a public officer appointed to decide cases in a law court, a leader having temporary authority in ancient Israel in the period between Joshua and the kings. It says to form an opinion or conclusion about. So of course it's an authoritative figure, man. So let me get to another more niche definition or another website. So it says to judge is to form an opinion about through careful weighing of evidence and testing of premises, proposition. One man has his own matter, another man has his own matter as well. That's just like a simple example of that. Careful weighing of evidence. So it says to also form an estimate or evaluation of. So really it's just reaching a conclusion of a matter, man. That's what it is to judge. And to be a judge, it's an authoritative figure, man, that obviously reaches a conclusion for a certain matter. So that's there, man. The same thing that we're going to be doing upon earth, we're also going to be doing onto the angels as well. But the point is, with these experiences, we're going to have that level of judgment too, to know what to do to reach that conclusion of what to do for these worldly experiences, man. That's why it says in verse 2, 1 Corinthians 6 verse 2, do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? And of course not. If the same saints that are going to judge the whole world, they're going to be able to judge the smallest matters as well. And of course, it starts with the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Shai, and that includes having experiences that the Most High puts in your way to learn. So, I think, that's pretty much the point right there. I don't want to make this video too long. I know the point is being made. Let's see. All right. Okay, calm. I'm gonna bring one more precept and then, close out. Psalms 59 verse 9. Okay. Psalms 59 verse 9. Okay. So this is Psalms 59 verse 9. Because of his strength will I wait upon thee, for the Most High is my defense. Again, that's pretty much why we're cool, man. That's pretty much why we're cool. Because our confidence is in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, that he will look after us in these times to come in Jacob's trouble. We have to have faith that he will do that because we're doing the works of which he has demanded of us, man. Kind of like as being the sons of the Most High, it's pretty much our duty to then obey Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And of course, he will then deliver in the time to come, man. As Revelation talks about, he will deliver us in the time of, in the hour of temptation. So of course, he's going to keep us in that hour, man. Keep that stern spirit within us in order to go through it, not take the chip. And then obviously, Yaratazar, get to the point of salvation. So, yeah, I'm going to end off there. And double honors to the greatest on apostles, Thadi Shai, for the strength in order to make this video as well. And Shalom, Akim. We got to keep going, man. You got to keep that faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshua and have that confidence that you're going to be good in that time, man. You got to have that faith. But yeah, Shalom.